It was a great video that captured very well my friend Streling Crockett and the man he is. And I want to just say at the outset what a privilege it is for me to be here for the CBC Minority Business Awards. I want to congratulate all the awardees this evening, including my colleague, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who I understand is going to be receiving the Legislative Leadership Award. I'm really pleased to be here for this special award. And before I say a word about Streling, I do want to say a word about Michael Bowles, who also, along with Streling, is a great Marylander and a great member of our Maryland community. You heard about the award he received at the national level. He was also picked, Michael was, as the Gazette newspaper's Business and Politics Person of the Year for last year because of his leadership in our state of Maryland. And he is also somebody who has given back to the community through mentorship programs and through something called the Veterans Program, the Veterans Procurement Program, which is a program under the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. Which brings me so thank you, Michael. Which brings me to Streling Crockett, because the Veterans Institute for Procurement, under the umbrella of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, was an initiative that was launched by Streling Crockett and has been very successful. And I want to pick off where Greg Wims left off. He was the last speaker there. To say that Streling Crockett is somebody, number one, who's been a terrific leader in the area of business. That was clear and recognized, and that's why the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce in my home county chose him as their leader. And he's been a very successful leader there in bringing the community together at a time that we all know has been tough for many in the business area. And he's provided the kind of leadership that committee needs, just the same kind of leadership he provided in his construction company and helping provide relief to victims of Katrina, the kind of leadership he's providing as part of his new enterprise, R4. But the thing that stood out about Streling was what everybody remarked about, which was that without fanfare, but with a real focus, he went about trying to make sure that the success that he enjoyed by working hard was something that he could help pass on to others through providing the lessons from his life and his success in the business. And that is why the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce focuses so much on mentoring other small businesses, other minority businesses, and especially under Streling's leadership, veterans businesses, so that the men and women who are returning from Iraq and Afghanistan and other places, having served their country, have an opportunity when they get back here home. And we know many of the veterans who are returning home are struggling, and this provides an opportunity for them in our Maryland community and around the country elsewhere. Let me just end with this. It's not just in Montgomery County, Maryland, that Streling's made a difference. It's not just in the state of Maryland. It's not just in this country. As you saw, his reach and his generosity have spread literally around the world. And that is exactly the kind of leader that I think it's so appropriate to recognize with the Dorothy Height Award, because she's somebody whose words and actions carried around the country and around the world. And let me just end with this saying. It's one of my favorite sayings. It was by Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "The world needs dreamers and the world needs doers. But most of all, the world needs dreamers who do." And Streling Crockett is that man. He had a vision. He had a vision to make a great business, and he did that. And then he had a vision to make sure that he helped others in our community, to help show them the way to success, to show them the way to a good life, both in terms of economic success, but also a good life in the sense of feeling fulfilled by the help that we give to others. So it's with great pleasure, and it's a great honor to be able to be here this evening to present this award to Streling Crockett. Streling?